We're back. We are back. Let me see. Okay, I forgot about this timer thing. Let me have a look at this timer. Because that reset, I noticed, at 24 hours. And I want it to just keep going forever. Maybe there's... Oh, welcome in, Plague. Welcome in. I caught a bit of your stream when I woke up this morning. Obviously you weren't live, but I saw that you had streamed last night for me. So I jumped in and I watched a little bit of your VOD. Getting into the Ratchet and Clank there. Man, that looks like such a fun game. No, that's not what I want to do. No. Trying to figure this timer out. We don't want split seconds. Timer activation. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. It looks like fun. Looks like a lot of fun. I don't know enough about this. I should have looked this up before. It should be a count up, but when it hit 24 hours, it just reset. I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. Yeah, it's gonna be probably at least a few years before I get there, but that's okay. I'm here for the long haul. Alright, we're starting that timer over, I guess. I'll have to look into whatever's going on with this timer. So you saw the you saw the end of it, didn't you? You saw me absolutely lose all my progress. That was very annoying. Very annoying. What are we at? So we got all our heals. And then we're pretty good with pure and soft. What I need to do is I need to go retool my magic because I do not have the right spells for the fights. Yeah, I got absolutely smoked by chaos. Let me know how my volume is as well. I've moved my mic a little bit closer and I've adjusted some settings, so if things are a little bit out of whack, let me know if the game needs to be louder, or the mic, or lower, or anything like that. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. So, spells. We need this fast spell, and I had a feeling we were gonna need it eventually, and I just accidentally put other spells in its place. Oh, my ship is way down here. I forgot about that. Don't need it anymore. Not that way. How's your day been? Did you have well, actually, you're just waking up, so I hope you have a good day. You getting ready for work, or what's your sort of thing? Are you a daytime worker, a nighttime worker? We got the black magic, and we want, I think, Dax to have it. This is not the right one. This might even be the wrong magic. Starting work. Yeah, the morning procrastinating. Tell me about it. Usually when I start the day for work, I sort of set myself aside some really stupid easy tasks so I can wake up. These are all good. I think it's weaker spells, believe it or not, that we're gonna need. I'm hoping that when I get back from Japan, maybe in like a month or so, I'll be able to start working from home, because I've passed my probation at work. So I'm looking forward to that. Means I can get at least another 30 minutes of sleep in the morning. Oh why I went into the castle. Okay, we got some black magic here. Fire, hold, lightning, and lock. Don't think it's any of those. I think it's the next step up from these ones. Yeah, the working from home is gonna be great. My partner works from home, and I'm always so jealous when I have to leave in the morning and she's still in bed for like another hour. Was it this way? No, there's the white one here. You had to go in the way, didn't you? And then I think we've got a white and a black magic over here. So this isn't anything I need either. That's Purify, Fear, Anti-Ice, and Anti-Mute. Okay. Oh, that's white magic. I don't think it's white magic we're after. I think we're after black magic. Here we go. We want fast. Spell is full. Someone else? No. Don't tell me I can't unlearn it. Can Ems learn it? No. Okay, how do I unlearn a spell? So we need to get rid of, I think it's, was it level 4? Far out, I should have paid attention. Yeah, level 4. We need to get rid of one level 4 spell. Hopefully we can. So we have Sleep, Ice, and Confusion. I've never seen Confusion work. Sorry, you can't use that spell here. No, I just want to get rid of it. What about Status? Uh-oh. If I can't unlearn this, I'm gonna have to put like another probably 10 hours into this game. I am gonna, this is the first thing I'm gonna Google for this game because this is a huge roadblock. You type in unlearning spells and it says unlearning spells in the Bible. Oh my god, I can't unlearn it. Oh my god. Okay. Dude, I've really screwed this up. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It's really, really unfortunate. I've screwed that up. She's got all of her level 4, I believe. Cure life, harm, heal, soft, exit, fog. Cure, harm, anti-rub. Okay, we're gonna want wall, so we gotta find level 8 magic. And X-Fur. Man, I try not to swear on stream, but I must just instinctively swear all the time in real life, and it's just natural. Oh, missed it. I think it was in this cemetery here. Graveyard. So that's harm, that's heal. Okay, we've got all those. Shoot, this might just be a grinding stream, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go up to Gaia. Gaia's this way. Oh, okay. This, I don't think I can learn anything here. Okay. I know some of the other people have magic. Can they can cast 1, 2, and 3. He can cast 3, 3, and 3. Maybe I should have checked that. Didn't even think of that. That's white magic. So we want, that's cure 4 and harm 4. Where's level 8? I thought this was the highest level area. Oh, there is that town near the waterfall, actually. I'll go check that out. We'll go check it out. The strategic placement here. You can't land it right near this city. Not sure. Alright, well, at least we got a level here. If we can't learn this fast, which it's looking like we're not going to be able to, then we're probably going to need to hit like level 35, I'm guessing, before we can get a good crack at this. Probably rotate my party. This is a disaster rotation here. So, I guess the plan today, figure out what magic we can learn, and then we might just clear a floor or two, take that XP, hop out, replenish everything, figure out exactly where we need to go on the first 2 floors, and then that way we've got it sort of ingrained the quickest way, hopefully, and we can avoid some fights. but I definitely sort of skipped past some stuff on the way to the boss. So there might be, what's the word? Items in other areas that might help us out. I'm not sure. Anti-rub and heal 3. I'm pretty sure. Where am I at? There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have heal 3. You already know that spell. Yep. So this is not highest level area. Where's the highest level area? Not what I meant to hit. Oh, it is, but I need to be out of here to do it. Actually, does this place have... There's a place with the sages, but they're not gonna have it. Okay. It's back in Gaia. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, appreciate that. Hope you have a good day. I think you're all in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Hope you have a quick, easy day at work, and then you can come home and have the capacity to smash out a stream. Unfortunately, you are in the U. Why is that unfortunate? At least you're not in the States. I can say that as an American citizen. I can say that. I mean, as people who may not be American citizens, I feel like you can say that too if you'd like. So we want to grab this wall and this transfer spell. Life 2 is awesome, but it's not going to do us any good in that fight. And as far as black magic, if we can get fast on maybe Arc, that would be really helpful. Alright, so that's the plan. We're trying to figure out our magic spells at the moment, what we can have for this final fight. I thought I was getting close, and then he does this like maximum heal. So I was like, okay, I'm not close. I'm not even close. Fortunate. Hey, levels. That's what we want. So we can go to Gaia, but first let's go back to what's it called? Crescent Lake, I think it's called. And let's see if Arc can get that fast spell. That's not it. It's over here. Do, 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 do. No, it's not that way. It's this away. Do, 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 do. Okay, so Ark's gonna try and learn. What? That's level 6. Wasn't here either, was it? Was it? Oh, that's right. It was an elf kingdom. The elf land, sorry. And it was up north here, where the more expensive spells are. Alright. Oh my god, he can learn it. Hell yeah. Alright. He can't, but we got the fast spell. It's not who we wanted to have it, but who we have to deal with having it. And I mean, he can cast it 3 times, which is better than nothing. So that first, if and when we get back to it, that's all that fight's gonna be, is literally like a buff on one character and just see if we can get him to absolutely wallop this chaos guy. But we will grind a little bit first. Last but not least, we'll go back up to Gaia. And we will get that spell. Heck was it? Not there. There we go. Now there's two potion shops here. And I don't know if I've ever realized that. I'll say, what's this guy got to say? Sky warriors flew about here and there from a castle high in the sky. Okay, that boots us straight out. Oh, I think I did know this was here. I think I only came up here one time. That's not the right place. There it is. How do I get there? Okay, that's the fairy thing. Isn't that? I think that's the fairy thing. So it's not up that way. I don't think I've ever been over here. Okay. So these should be the strongest spells in the game, I think. We got Fade, Wall, and Transfer. We want Wall. And I think we want this Transfer one as well. And then I don't think Dax can do anything here because he's... Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, so we got the spells we need. It's just a bummer that I screwed it up with Dax and he couldn't learn fast. I had to get it with Arc. It just means I can't cast it as frequently. But we'll see how we go. We will go explore a bit more and grind out a little bit more because I feel like I probably wasn't ideally set up for that. Where am I? Okay, we're this way. Alright, so we go through here. Actually, let's pop out of here. Yeah, run away. You shoot, shoot. One XP. We'll just save right here. Actually, we'll do it again, get ourselves up to full health. Alright. It should be straight in here on this plate. And then we come on out. And then this is like a little bit of a puzzle of how you get to certain spots, I think. I can't remember if it's this corner or not. That's alright, we'll figure it out. We need to grind it anyways. Oh, I need to rotate this party. I keep forgetting. Honestly, if I remember anything being super challenging in here, other than the final boss, it was those damn poison dragons. Those guys were annoying as hell. I'm hoping with some more levels, we get a little bit maybe more quickness or speed or whatever it is to attack more frequently, or at least first more often in some of these areas. I've actually remembered now. Switching the party. There we go. So we've got staircase up. Oh, we have the chimeras again. Actually, Try and take 2 of these out right away. See how we go with that. It's just so frustrating when they attack first. And they do these, like, multi-attack. Or they hit all the party. Only I should be able to do that, because I want to. Oh, huge damage there. Huge damage. Alright. This should go much smoother now. You can deal with that, because you're not going to hit everybody. There we go. Do a bit of healing here. Last thing I want to do is die on something super easy. I wonder if the bosses that are in this, because you gotta redo all the bosses, I wonder if they're farmable for, like, XP. I wonder if you can just keep going back and forth over, like, those, predetermined spots. I think last time I went straight to the left. Doesn't look like it's gonna matter. These ones, the gas dragons, these guys are terrible. So, we got the fast 3. Let's save that for a boss fight, actually. Let's save that for a boss fight. And then, what do we have here? We have ice, lightning, fire. Let's try a fire 3. Then, what does she have? She has wall, cure, anti-transfer. So if we do wall, let's just try this out, see what it does. Of course, he gets hit first. Unbelievable. What are you doing? You can't do this. Come on. These guys are really tough because they just cycle through that poison, and it like you see, it can take you out in one shot, one round, excuse me. Really, really, really need to survive here. I can't believe I might have to drink something. And then we might have to do a heal all. Oh man, this could kill him. Come on. Ah. Four of these is a pretty ridiculous fight, to be honest. Yeah, man, all good. Appreciate you even spending the time in the stream. Thank you very much. Oh, that should be a kill. Yes. One down. Should be really good XP at the very least. Oh, please be dead. Yes. Actually, I'll do that on him. Come on, big XP. What do we got? 8,000. Yeah, I would hope so. And we should be able to... what do we need? We need life. Then... let's just use all our low-level cures on these guys. Oh, not that. Alright, let's reshuffle this party up. Oh, that was wrong. Let's just see how we go. I think this is one of the toughest spots in the dungeon because this level has those dragons. Maybe I should heal. As soon as I said it, I was like, nah, I better heal. Let's try this fast spell on Theo. Then let's just do an attack. far as magic goes, let's do an invisible 2. Let's hope we stay alive through this. Oh my god. Let's hope that invisible helps a little bit with the poison. Doesn't look like it. You squishy little bastard. Oh! You're dead too. Come on. Oof. One down. We're almost dead, though. We are going to have to... Let's hope a... heal 3 is enough to get us through this round. Ooh. Come on, big heals. That was a terrible heal. Come on, big heal. That was a good heal. 40 damage. 48. Come on, take this one out. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Oh my gosh, it didn't kill him. Oh, got the heal off right away, thank goodness. Come on. Oh my gosh, they missed. There we go. Do I even have another heal? Do I've got one more. that wasn't too bad. That was a pretty good heal. Come on, come on. Ooh, come on, take it out. Oh, I don't know if he's even going to. He might have to two-hit these things. Crit, come on. Oh, yes. Is that a kill? Yes, I think we're gonna win. I think so long as we get this next heal off. Oh, we don't have a heal. That's right. Let's go Cure 3 on Theo. Oh, yes. Thank freaking goodness. Alright, we'll res these two and get the heck out of here. I've just expended most of my resources on those two fights. What do we got? Magic, magic, magic. So we need enough for an exit. We do. We have enough. And then we'll just, it doesn't really matter what we do now. Let's just get out of here. So we will just replenish our potions quick, in case we actually get a little bit further than the second level this time. But that was, I've seen those dragons before, but the most I've seen is 3, so 4 of them for two fights pretty much in a row, I think it was. 2 fights in a row. It's pretty devastating. It'd be really close. I don't think we used that many yet. Cool. Alright, we'll save this and we'll head straight back in and continue the grind. Realized I could walk straight in there and wasn't paying attention. Oh, this is not the right area. I have to go in the teleporter thing. Now we can go straight this way. Couple of worms, no issues here. Rotate that party again. Oh, it didn't kill him. That's a surprise. Usually it takes him out. Usually he can take them out, sorry. Trying to spend some time planning out this Japan trip. Like, we're going in a few days. 2 days, 3 days? 3 days. Some people might be like, oh, that's way too close, but I don't know. I find it's kind of fun to just not have everything totally set in stone. Ooh. Yeah, you can't rub now. I find it kind of fun not to have everything super set in stone, so I'm just trying to look up a few things, though, of interest, but we'll see, I think, what the vibe is when we get there, if it's the kind of thing where we want to go flat out and just do as much as we can all at once. That's what we did pretty much when we were in LA. It was just like 4 or 5 days of just like non-stop, and then we had one of the days in Vegas where we just absolutely pooped out because we were so exhausted. But yeah, that's definitely one of the strats, is to just sort of see how we feel there. And we're not really sure how impactful the language barrier might be, so we're trying to keep that in our head as well, as far as like what sort of impact that'll have on how we feel about, you know, stretching ourselves out and just pushing. So the first couple of days might just be a feeling out process where we, you know, do one thing and then get some good food. But the end is going to be the absolute mad dash when we're running all over Disneyland, excuse me. Disneyland and Disney Sea, I think, is the things we're going to right at the end. So that'll be really fun. Really looking forward to that. I'm not a huge, like, Disney fan, necessarily, but you go to the theme park, well, the one in LA we went to, everything's just, like, so well done. You just have a good time, even if you're not a huge Disney fan. Some big-time lightning coming out of these mages. Very big-time lightning. Curious to see what kind of XP these guys will have. He should be dead. Oh yeah. And we'll just do a heal with the wand here, because not everybody's in too bad of a position. My partner loves Disney, though, and we watch a lot of the Disney movies, so I do enjoy most of those. Most of those are really good. I enjoyed Atlantis a lot, and what was the other one we watched? Treasure Island was really good. And then we watched one that was a little older. We watched Tarzan. That was really good. I quite enjoyed Tarzan. Atlantis is probably up there as far as one of my favorite animated movies of all time. I thought that was a fantastic movie. Actually, we'll use a bit of her low-level magic just to sort of top us back up a bit. We don't want to skate too close to death with those dragons out here. Alright. So this is the floor with the dragons. Okay, and then we have a bunch of bad men here. We have 8 of them. So let's see if we can maybe knock these guys out with a fire 3. Not sure how that's gonna go just yet, and we'll toss a heal out as well. Okay, 68. Oh, it's enough to kill him. Take care of yourself. Have a good day if I don't see ya, and I appreciate the support. Just trying to see if anybody else is gonna go after this. I think everybody's gone now. Yep. So, that fire did really well to just sort of get them all weak, so we should just be able to just physical attack, pluck them all off here, hopefully now, one by one, without it being too much of an issue. Like, they do okay damage every now and again. I mean, that's not too bad. Well, we got 3 left. Oh, guy survived. Jerk. Actually, let's... I wonder what... He must have missed the fire attack or something, I'm guessing. So yeah, really looking forward to Disneyland, Disney Sea. I think we are doing Mount Fuji. Mount Fiji? Fuji? I think it's Fuji. Fuji, yeah. We're doing Mount Fuji. We're doing Akibara. So that'll be really fun. I'm gonna probably see what kind of maybe Switch games I can get that have English in them as well. I think most of them do. Most of them are Japanese and English. And I've got a list on my phone, and the guy reckons that about 90% of the games are both. So shouldn't be too much risk there, but I've got the list on my phone, so if I find ones that are, you know, ones I'm interested in that are a good deal, I can snag those up so long as they are the English ones. Also just looking forward to whatever, like, accessories or, like, not accessories, like, what merchandise they have as far as, like, games and stuff, because I know it's going to be so much different than what we've got in Australia. Australia is pretty basic with their sort of merchandise. Alright, that was a pretty good fight. Everybody's in a pretty good spot too, so I don't have to worry about healing right away. Hopefully that's good XP. Yeah, 25's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, we got a level. That didn't take us too long at all. Ark and Dax are going to be significantly behind Theo and Ems, though, unfortunately. I am going to take this time just to take a quick break. I try and take a quick break every hour, just so if I need to go to the toilet, fill up my drink, which I do, and all that sort of stuff, that's just sort of the routine of it. So I will be back shortly with more Final Fantasy. Alright. Back with more Final Fantasy. Just grinding. We're just grinding. That's all we're doing. We're just grinding. Just grinding. You can see that we're getting a huge level gap. Ark's still level 30. So, and those deaths are pretty brutal, but I suppose getting anybody up is a bonus. Alright, we've got the Phantom. This guy should not be an issue anymore. Be interesting to see what kind of XP he gives us, though, if it's any good. Yeah, you can paralyze him. I don't think that's really that big a deal. Oh, okay. You can paralyze more than one person. That is a big deal. So now that's quite the inconvenience. You've taken out my two of my heavy hitters. Alright, Ark's coming good. Hopefully we can get in here, get a hit off with one of those two. I think they're the bigger hitters. I think Dax does okay, but I don't think he's got a very good weapon compared to Ark and Theo. And Theo's is just next level. His is so freaking good. So... I mean, she could probably do I don't know if he's undead. He looks like he's undead. She could probably do a harm if she wanted to. I think we're just gonna hold off, though. We'll see if we need to. Sorry, my allergies are playing up for some reason. Okay, no one's hitting super hard at the moment. That's alright, though. Get them heals in, the cheap heals. I don't actually know what Zap does. Doesn't do anything to us, apparently, so that's just fine. Last time we got to this fight, we took him out in one hit. Theo just walloped him in one shot, just right on the head. What do you got, Ark? There you go. Did good. You did. One XP and 1 gold. Alright. Well, that ain't worth it. Okay. I just remembered we gotta reloot it all. Now, how did we get rid of this plate again? It is one of the items. I just don't remember which one. The cube? No. Is it the rod? No. The loot. There we go. Alright, so we're back in, I think, the level where potentially you have dragons. Could be wrong, but I do think that's where we're at. Got the chimeras and the chimeras again. So let's redo that. You fight that one. See if we can get lucky and get some crits out here. And then these guys, they do have the cremate. So maybe we just throw an invisible 2 out. Hope that sort of deflects a little bit of what they're trying to do. Yeah, it's supposed to be 40% decrease in the enemy attack. Whether that means magic or not, I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out. I mean, these numbers aren't too bad. I can live with this. Kill him. Nope. Alright, so we should be able to one-shot this Chimera, and then these other two should just go. Because they should be weak already. Chimera. Dead. Come on. Let's get that sweet, sweet XP. Get that sweet, sweet levels. That was a pretty good hit. I don't know how some people sit so still when they're streaming. I'm always, like, moving. Just constantly trying to, like, get comfortable. Not stay in one position for too long so my back doesn't, like, play up or anything like that. I see some people absolutely, like, stone solid when they're streaming, and I'm just like, how do you do that? It's crazy. I'm probably jealous. That's probably what it is. I'm probably jealous because someone can sit there and not move around. But I was trying to like tweak my microphone a little bit so that it's not as bad when I'm constantly like moving around and stuff. We'll see though. I think more or less it's the echo off the walls when I'm far back that makes it sound kind of messed up. So there's nothing down here. We came from the center, I believe. Nothing in there. There's a staircase down. Ooh, zombie dragons. I don't think these guys are even that bad. I think these guys are pretty quiet as far as the damage they do comparatively to the gas dragons. Gas dragons are a menace. Saying it nicely, they're an absolute menace. It's weird to think that I thought about streaming for like over a year before I started actually streaming consistently. Now that I stream pretty consistently on the days that I stream, think about it and I go, kind of miss it when I'm not streaming. Like, I could be streaming, and I don't mean that in a negative way as like I hate other things in my life. I'm just like, I don't know, just chill, just playing games. Every once in a while, you know, having some really good conversations with people, it just makes it good. We'll just chuck a heal on here, and then hopefully we get out of here with... We'll chew on a couple of potions once we get out, and hopefully that's all we need to do. Nice, come on. Well, we survived. Decent XP there. They're not really tough. Oh, level. Gimme, 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 gimme. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's chew on some potions just to get ourselves in a little bit better of a spot. So we got a staircase there. I'm gonna skip it for now. Just to see what else is in this room. Because I feel like when I first came in, I was going the first place I saw straight away. So we're gonna head this way. There's more zombies. Zambies. We'll just keep the healing train going. Keep the healing going. It's weird as well, when I go to Japan, I really want to try Japanese pizza. I'm such a pizza fan, and I'm just like, what's your version of it? Well, sort of. I don't want any seafood on it. I'm not a seafood guy. All respect to those who do enjoy it, that's fine. It's just, you know, it's just garbage. Anyways. I love pizza, and I love to see how everybody does it different, and one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life was a Korean pizza. Very, very good. It was in Melbourne, and they absolutely just did it perfectly. So yeah, I love to see how everybody interprets that, and I want to try McDonald's. I want to try Japanese McDonald's. It's just, what's different, you know? American McDonald's is absolutely dreadful. It's awful. Australian McDonald's isn't too bad. It's pretty good. Compared to American McDonald's, Australian McDonald's is really good. So I'm curious to see what that's like. As far as sushi, I'm not a huge sushi guy. I have gone to sushi places before, and I usually get the non-fish meats that they have. If they have them. Some places they're not huge into them. Some places do. Some places do like a really nice like a sticky chicken. I'm trying to explain. It's not like, it's like got a little bit of a spice to it, but it's not too powerful. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's really good. But some places do that, so I really like to try those. And then we went to a place as well that does Wagyu beef on top of the like rice, and oh man, it was so good. It's so good. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Got one more day at work, and I don't have much to do. It's sort of just like a few jobs trickling in here and there through the day tomorrow, so it'll be pretty cruisy for me, which is what I wanted. I worked really hard before this point to like sort of get myself into a good spot where I didn't have a lot going on the last few days before my trip, and I didn't want to have any jobs outstanding, especially. I don't want to put anybody in like an awkward spot where they had to pick up where I left off. Okay, that obviously is where I need to go. Ooh, alright, so we got a big fight here. Let's hit him with a Fire 3. And then, because I don't know how much faster we're gonna be than these guys, or if they're gonna be than me, we'll throw out an Invisible 2, in case they absolutely start doing like a roundhouse on us over and over and over. One of my favorite streamers to watch, not a huge streamer, but pretty good sized streamer. He's on right now, and I'm a little bit like, yeah, I'm not watching him. I'm not watching him. He doesn't stream a lot, honestly. He's been offline for like 2 weeks. But he always pulls in a good crowd, and he's quite entertaining to watch. If you do get a chance, check him out. He's Bajo, B-A-J-O. Used to be a presenter for Good Game on Australian ABC. I don't know what he does full-time now, if he's a journalist or if he just streams every now and again and that's enough for him to get by. No idea. But he's funny. He's a very funny guy. He's an entertainer, and you can just tell by his streams, like, he was born to be an entertainer. So we're sort of getting a good chunk of the way through the dungeon here, and what I'm thinking is, once we get to a point where maybe we get to a boss or two, and then we duck out, and then save, and then we go back again, just to use that as our, like, experience, is that going back. Like I said, I think we're gonna have to hit around... I said 35 without the fast spells, and I'm still probably leaning towards 35 even with the fast spells. We've only got 3 casts of that fast. It's not as much as we would have been able to get if Dax would have been able to put that in his inventory, but I screwed up the spell system for the game, so we gotta live with what we've got. That was a huge round. Absolutely massive round. And we'll follow that up with a heal. And then once we get out of this, we're gonna probably have to chew on a potion or 2 for Dax. We'll probably do 1 for Ark, 1 for Ems, and then 2 or 3 for Dax to get them back. I like to see him at like 350-ish. That's a better range. We'll see though. We'll see. Okay, so let's get our health in a good spot. Doing really good on potions. That's really promising. Oops, not a tent. Alright, so we know it's in the exact opposite corner that we currently are. I'm thinking about potentially adding a game to the NES list, because it sits in my brain as one I played as a kid, and I might just have to do it. And that's Friday the 13th. I've heard it's pretty hard, but for some reason I can't get it out of my head as a game I should play. I think I've got it off my list. Actually, I've got my list here. I think it's one of the extras. I'll just double check. That is not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Never mind, it's on my list. Thank goodness. I don't know why I've been thinking about it so much then. It is on the list, number 52, Friday the 13th. And then I was thinking about games like, it's not out yet, that new one from Hello Games. Is it We Light No Fire? And I was like, is that gonna be an interesting stream game? I feel like No Man's Sky is probably not a very interesting stream game. It's got so many like grindy mode. Well, look at this game. Jesus, what am I talking about? But this is part of a challenge. I'm just like, do I want to play a game that's that grindy with the potential of another game that's this grindy at the same time? Probably not. But it'll definitely be interesting to see what they can do with it, because No Man's Sky, when it first came out, I actually quite enjoyed the grind. I got hooked into that pretty hard for, man, I want to say a week or two, and I never got to the center of the galaxy back then. And then I fell off of it because it was just a grind. There wasn't much else to do. And then they brought in a whole bunch of updates and a little bit of more story stuff. And I think I beat it, oh, I want to say a year and a half ago, I got to the center of the galaxy. And then that's it. You just sort of start again. But they have all these like base related things, and they have colonies and stuff that you can set up, and like have all these different resources with like financial stuff coming in, and I'm just like, I don't know why, but it's not what I want out of that kind of game. I did want to beat it just for the fact that I was like, no, this game I felt like deserved my time to get there. But it's one of my biggest gripes with, what do they call them? Procedural generation games, is that nothing is truly unique. Is that everything is sort of just, the computer's been told what to put where, when, you know, when to do it, and you're not gonna find some really rare thing anywhere in the world, because it's all procedurally generated. It's all predetermined by a computer to be this, that, or another thing. Whereas a game like this, which is not procedurally generated, has chests hidden around, it's got certain items in certain chests, it's got, you know, discoverability that I feel like doesn't quite exist with procedural generation. So, I do think there's a lot of potential with procedural generation, but I think it's the kind of thing where it needs to be intertwined with design and creative choices to make the experience fun, still worth exploring. Nothing in No Man's Sky is worth exploring. Nothing. The only reason you go to every planet is to get more resources to get to the next spot. That's how I felt anyways. And I still like the game. I don't love the game, but it's the kind of game where I go back to it every now and again because I don't mind the grind, and it's a beautiful game. For what it is, it's a very beautiful game. And I'm a sci-fi nut, so I love to sort of just exist in those worlds. And I was really hoping really hoping when Starfield came out, it was going to sort of scratch that itch, and it just didn't. So yeah, I do think procedural generation has a huge potential future in video games, but not as a main feature, as a feature that you don't even know about, because it should be so well integrated that you don't know it's there. Better check my health. I'll do a couple more here, just get us over that 350 hump. But it would be interesting to see what games have procedural generation without them telling us they have procedural generation, because I feel like that sort of thing became a bit taboo when a couple of games did it and it didn't work very well. But I think, is it roguelikes? Roguelike? Is it roguelike with a K or roguelite? I'm not really sure what the hell that is. I've never looked it up. I don't know what it is. I've heard people say it. I've never read anything about them. But anyways, let's say it's a roguelite. That could be procedurally generated, like level after level after level of something could be procedurally generated, and then you've got like maybe the spawning of the characters is procedurally generated in some way, where it's scaling up, but it has like maybe different types of characters that generate procedurally based on whatever that level scale is, and it can kind of mix and match and throw different things in there. So that would be pretty interesting if that's what they were going to do. And I think that you probably see a little bit of something like that with quest generation in Skyrim. Once you do all the Thieves Guild quests in Skyrim, you sort of just kind of get cycled through a bunch of stuff over and over again. That stuff's an okay idea, but I tell you what, if you're like me, the best quests are the quests that have a good story. And questing for the sake of just questing, it's not that fun. Actually, we're gonna see if we can go this way. No, we can't. Okay, that solves that. Questing just for the sake of questing isn't that fun. You have to have a good sort of gameplay loop for me to want to keep doing it. Only reason I was doing those sort of Thieves Guild quests in Skyrim was to probably get an achievement at the time. That's probably it. I know Starfield had procedural generation. I don't know. I feel like that game it's a game I might go back to. I don't know how many updates they've done since I played it. It's been a while since I played it. I think I played it like a week, like for a week at launch, on and off, but not like a week straight, just kind of like broken up here and there, 2-3 hours, nothing major. And then I sort of just dropped it. I didn't play it again. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of updates they've done since then, to see if it's playable, because that game is rough. It does a lot of things well. It does a lot of things good. It doesn't do anything spectacular. And that was one of my complaints with Destiny 2. It does everything good, but nothing spectacular. And Destiny 2 is a great game. As a total package, it's a great game. And then I don't know if I've really got it in me to check out this marathon game. I don't think that's my sort of jam, unfortunately. I don't have the time to dedicate to an online shooter to get good at it anymore. I think we're gonna be fine. I think we'll be fine. Yeah. We really need to get Arca level. He's so far behind. But anyways, circling back to what I started talking about. I think it's called We Light No Fire. That's something I'll have to look into and see if that's going to be a streaming sort of style game that I'll want to play. I've got a lot of games that people have recommended. So I'm just looking at that list right now. There's a lot of stuff on here that I need to look into. I need to research and make sure that these are games that I'm interested in, as well as something that might be worth streaming. I quite enjoy quick stream games where they're like 12 hours or less. As far as new games, I'm not talking about retro when I'm talking about streaming games. My retro list is my retro list. That's sort of gonna be that, with a few minor tweaks and adjustments here and there. That list is pretty close to set in stone. That list is, no joke, about 4 or 5 months of me researching and putting things together. I spent a lot of time seeing what games I thought would be worth playing and sort of picking a few out of genres that I don't even typically like, but I feel like are worth having in there. Your Dr. Mario's, those sorts of puzzle games, they're not necessarily my thing, but I do have it in there. Another one is, I think it's called either Guardian Wing or Golden Wing. I think it's Guardian Wing. That's a shmup. I'm not a huge shmup fan, and the reason I'm not a huge shmup fan is I'm terrible at them. Just flat out awful at them. But I've got it on the list because it was, you know, one of those games that's pretty highly rated and a lot of people talked about. So I was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna chuck it on the list. And then, what else? There's other puzzle quests as well. Some sports games that I may not have otherwise been super interested in, but I feel like having a little bit of sports variety is kind of fun. I actually, in real life, don't mind sports. Playing them, particularly. Watching them is a little bit harder for me, depending on the sport. I'm just gonna keep the healing train going. We're doing good here. And then, like, the list was supposed to be, it was there for me to know what games I needed to buy. And then I sort of was, you know, have to be sort of strategic, because I'm not going to spend money on each individual cartridge of each game, because that's probably $30,000-$40,000 worth of games that I'll never see that money again unless I sell them all again. But I was like, nah, that's probably not the best way. So we did EverDrive for the NES, for the Genesis Mega Drive, for the SNES, Super NES, and then we also did it for the Nintendo 64. Now with the PlayStation 1, I've got physical games. The issue I might have with that is PAL games are stupid expensive. So we might have to mod the console so we can get NTSC games in here as well. And that might be something we have to look into for other consoles as well, modifying them so that we can play open region just for the affordability factor alone. So that's definitely something I'm considering. I've probably got 30 PlayStation 1 games, but not all of them are on my list. Maybe 15 of them are on my list. I ended up buying some when I saw them in the wild, just so I had them, just because I was like, nah, these are getting too rare not to have, especially if they're in good condition and they're not really expensive. I think I bought a couple of games from a thrift store, like $30, and in Australia that's just insanely good price. And that was half price because they were stickered half price that day. Yeah. We gonna kill any of these guys or what? And then you've got the GameCube as well, which will be extremely interesting to collect for. I have a few. I've got 4 so far. And those will be probably, on average price, probably the most expensive ones to collect. We didn't kill anybody. That sucks. Let's get some kills here. No, we're really not doing much damage here. Theo's taking a bit of a pounding. And the point of the challenge was sort of to play everything on original hardware. I didn't want to emulate anything, but I do have the door sort of open to playing off of like a hard drive for that specific console. For example, like the Xbox, I know is wildly popular to be modded, so that's something I'll consider, even though I've probably got 35 to 40 Xbox games, with probably about 25 to 30 of those being on the list. And that comes down to the fact that so many of those lens readers, disk drives, or hard drives are failing now so consistently. So it's an interesting predicament to have if you're a bit of a retro gamer. My NES is a completely rebuilt one that has been completely like cleaned up, recapped, that has been modded with RGB. It wasn't very cheap, but it's a very nice Nintendo. And you know, it's good to see people are out there putting that effort in and like fixing up consoles and stuff. I'm happy to pay a nice price for that if someone's willing to make it possible. But I think it's really cool to be able to play all these on the original hardware. And the RGB mod on this thing is ludicrously beautiful. Like, these pixels are so crisp. It looks like it's being emulated. That's how good it looks. And it's made me consider RGB modding my Super NES as well as my Nintendo 64, although I've heard with the Nintendo 64, it's better to do the digital mod. Oh no, we go down here. It's better to do the digital mod because it changes frame rates. Anything in here? We got some Medusas. So with the Nintendo 64, that's probably what I'll look into, is the HDMI mod. And I've got an American one because the PAL ones just aren't as good, unfortunately. For compatibility, NTSC is really the way to go as often as you can. Fight. Yeah, I made the mistake and bought some PAL consoles pretty early on when I was getting an interest in this challenge. And I regret it. Like, I bought a PAL Sega Mega Drive, and it's spent a lot of money on it. And unfortunately, it's inferior because it just isn't compatible with a lot of games that were released in America, which sucks. Like, some of them don't even boot. That's how bad it is. Or they'll boot and some of the buttons don't work. Or it'll boot and it'll, like, this one game booted and it was only playing itself. You couldn't actually play it. So, pretty interesting though. Part of me thought about, like, creating some sort of guide for people that might sort of want to collect these retro things. I don't know if there is, like, a resource that's out there for people to know, hey, if you're really interested in playing a certain way. I know Retro RGB, that website's a really good place to start, though. Really good place to start. They'll tell you exactly how to make all of your consoles look the best that they can. And then I'll look into the RGB mod for the Super Nintendo when we are playing the Genesis games, and I'll see if that's sort of an avenue I want to go down. Let's do... What do we got here? We've got life 2, so I want to keep these life ones as much as I can. Let's throw a cure 2 on Theo. I don't know how much that does exactly. Maybe 50 or 60? Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a bit over 60. It was about 65. Not bad, not bad. But we should probably get him to chew on some potions here. We're getting a fair ways into the dungeon here. Alright, level 32 for Dax. Alright. So yeah, we're getting a chunk in. It's looking like next stream, which will be the last stream I do before Japan, we're gonna give this a red hot go of beating it. This stream looks like we're just gonna have to just keep grinding, getting ourselves closer. Everybody's pretty good now. Yeah, everybody's pretty good. Yeah, let's see what's down here. I don't remember which way to go. Okay, so this is the first boss right here. I don't think he's very strong. Are gonna throw an invisible 2 out there. Okay, what does transfer do? Let me look it up. Deprives strong enemies of their special defense. Okay, we're gonna skip that for now. We'll throw an invisible 2 out, get less damage on everybody. So this is the first guy that was down in, like, the marsh cave. But if I'm not mistaken, these bosses are sort of, they're scaled up a bit compared to what they were when you first met them. That's a good hit. Okay, he's dead. Maybe he wasn't scaled up. I thought they were. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so that's F all gold, yeah. And it's not much experience either, so I'm gonna go this other way just to eliminate potentially missing something. Alright. So I think that X, like that transfer spell, will be good on some of the other bosses, but that guy wasn't particularly hard. Nice hit. That's what I wanted. What is everybody's level now? Okay, Ark's still dragging behind at 31. That's just sort of the way it's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a whole level behind. Okay, so that's just a complete barrier. That's nothing. Okay, cool. Not any other options, so we will just continue on that way. Just chuck another heal, keep the healing train going. That's a very nice hit. That's a very nice hit. Very good. I mean, honestly, this isn't that bad if you're not fighting the gas dragons. It's really not. Okay, this is farmable, which is really interesting to know. Not that I want to farm this guy. It's 500 freaking XP. It's not worth it. But I wonder if some of the later ones are worth it. You know? Alright, come on. You'll be close here after this hit. If not, you're gonna die. You might be dead. Yeah, you did. Alright, so we're gonna keep going here. Because we're in a really good spot still. It's when we get to, oh man, I think it's after the second boss, then things start to really get a little bit hairier. Huge hit. You are dead, sir. Nice. Now this room, I definitely didn't explore. Okay, that looks like a clear dead end. So this is just completely useless. So we just gotta go up north here. I'm a little bit surprised we couldn't just take them all out. Now they're all dead. All dead. Alright, up north. In here. No. Wait a second. Actually, nah, I want to risk it again. In case we get some crits, I'd love to see potentially 3 of them go down. I love the potential of 3. Critical hit! Not enough. Well, that's 1 down at least. No. I need to think about that smarter. He should fight the last one, because that last one's at full health and he's the strongest character, so... This might be a sweep right here in this round. Should be. I'm really hoping we can beat this before Japan. I'll be really bummed if I've got to leave this thing for 2 weeks and then come back to it. Just because it's been such a mission to get this one done. What a pick for the second game. Just like a 40-hour RPG. Okay, so up north there is not the way. We came down the stairs. Oh, there's a door here. That's right. Sometimes I miss these simple things. Heat. I don't think that's gonna do much. What is that? I remember when I very first considered streaming, I was actually gonna just do racing games. And this is so stupid. I was just gonna do racing games. And not because like I'm super good at them. I'm okay at them. But I was like, I need to like niche down something specific. And I was like, I haven't played many racing games in my whole life. So I was like writing lists of all these racing games down. And I was like, I'm gonna play like a bunch of these old racing games or new racing games, anything in between. If it's cars, if it's got cars in it, I'm gonna do it. And then I quickly realized that I was like, if I haven't played them in years, there's probably a reason for that. And it's probably because they're not super interesting for me. Not that there's anything wrong with them at all. But I was like, there's probably a reason you've ignored that genre for, you know, 15 years. So yeah, that's when I started to rethink and just be like, nah, I need to come up with something that's got a bit of variety, but still has sort of a niche to it. And then I've allowed myself that flexibility to play whatever I want on Sunday for 3 hours. And then obviously, if I want to play games outside of streaming, I can do that as well. But it's not a requirement because I feel like I scratch a lot of itches with the streams that I do. So I feel like I'm getting most of the gaming I want out of my streaming, and I don't have to necessarily play outside. Usually, if I am at the moment, it's playing something with my partner because she enjoys playing games as well. So. Really done well to maintain some healing this last probably 30 minutes or so. Is that a kill? Sure is. Very nice. Hoping someone levels here soon. There we go. Ems is level 33. I think she's in the front. I think she's pulling away. Well, I think she's right near the, yeah. So I'd like to see another 1 or 2 levels out of my strongest people before we go after the final boss again. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Just do the things I need to do in life to keep going. And I will be back with more Final Fantasy in a few minutes. Alright. We're back with more Final Fantasy. We're slowly getting the levels. I feel like Ark is just going to be a sponge at this point. It is what it is, unfortunately. It is what it is. We got some gray worms here. Couple of gray worms. I think he can probably still one-shot those. Let's keep that healing train going. Choo-choo. Should probably get my battery pack phone charger ready for the trip. Especially on big travel days, it's nice to have a couple of extra charges on your phone if you need them. Especially because some of these battery packs just fit right in my pocket too, so I can just have it all in my pocket charging. Keeping, you know, one of my thighs nice and warm. Pretty pretty shoddy XP for this part of the game. What's down here? Nothing. Oh wait, there's a door here. What's this? What's this? Ooh, haven't been in here yet. Can't hold any more. Gonna have to drop something. It's not a weapon. Tis armor. Let's drop. We'll drop this flame thing. Yeah. What do we got? Pro cape. Can he just equip it? Instead of the buckler? I don't know what it does. Let's have a look. That was Dax. So 48, 99, 31, 68. Well, hold on now. I think that absorb was way higher. Let's go back to that pro cape quick. That absorb was 6 higher, but the evade was higher on the other one. Let's just see if it makes a big difference. Let's just see what it does. We got 4 worms. We got 4 worms. His Wormtown up in here. What is going on? They look very much like something you'd see out of Dune. Very nicely done. Oh, it wasn't even a kill. Will be this time. Clean them up here. That's a kill. There we go. It looks like we're in for about 14 to 15 hours worth of travel when we head out this weekend. So it'll be train to the airport, and then obviously plane to Japan. And then once we're there, we'll have to get a bus, and then once we get on the bus, we'll have to get an Uber to our hotel. So, gonna be a big first day. My first day is pretty much just gonna be a write-off, which is fine. That's sort of what we're expecting. That's usually what it is when you go to America as well. First day is a write-off. I should really check to see if I need some heals. We're sitting really good, surprisingly. We're fumbling over our words here. Haven't been this way before. We're trying to explore a little bit more while we are simply what's the word? Exploring, well, while we're just grinding, excuse me. This could be damage. This could definitely be damage. See what they do. Actually, I should be... Okay. Yeah, you can hear the buttons if I smash them. Yeah. Cool. I was curious about that. I never even looked into it. Yeah, first day is gonna be just travel. And then after that, I think the next day will be just like make sure we get a really good sleep, get some good food, and then just a little bit of exploring, and then just see how we feel, you know? Don't pressure ourselves into too much. And once we've been there for a couple of days, it'll be like you're just sort of, you're in the routine. Your body settles in a little bit. But I'm excited. I'm probably more excited about this trip than our trip to America. Excited and nervous, just because of the language barrier. I've heard Tokyo's really cool, though. I've heard it's like technology-wise really cool. And I remember one time I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how good the nose hair trimmers in Tokyo are, or in Japan are. That was just like how random, but you never know. Could be great. Could be the best nose hair trimmers in the world. Alright, we got a door here. There's gonna be something. You found 26,000 gold of worthlessness. We got worms. Oops. Did I just double up on one of them? I don't know. I just keep trying to get the crits, and hopefully we can just one-shot some of these. Well, we know Theo can do it. Maybe Dax can do it. I don't think Ark can do it. But if you get a crit, you never know. You never know. You never know your luck in the big city, boy. Tell you what right now. Ark's got a crit. Nah, still doesn't kill him. Hey, what about this guy? Yeah, that's a kill. No, that ain't gonna do it either. It's alright. Oh, no, don't do that. And it's so weird, like, I think about some of the things I like doing on my weekends when I'm not traveling. And those things aren't gonna be a thing in Japan. Like, for example, like to go to bookstores, like to go to thrift shops and things like that. That's not really gonna be a thing when we're in Japan. So it's like you're gonna be doing a bunch of new, different stuff. The only thing that'll be the same is I'll be filling myself with food, obviously. The more the merrier. Sorry about that. Sneeze. Ooh, that's a great hit. Make it so, Ark. End it. Yes. We'll keep going across. No, that's it. Okay. We'll have a look to see how... Man, our health is really not lagging now. We've been doing really good. Once we've gotten sort of away from those poison... Or sorry, those gas dragons, we've been fine. We've just been using our healing wand and just topping up, and we've just been fine. Oh, the other thing I wanted to try. So I've adjusted my microphone sensitivity a tiny bit. I've got a fan here so it blows on my legs. I want to see if it works on high now, if you can hear it. It doesn't look like it picks it up. That's good to know. That's good to know. In case I ever need it, it's there. There's no air conditioning in this room. It's probably about, if I was gonna guess, close to 30 degrees Celsius tonight, so it's not too terrible. It's warm, but I've got like a ceiling fan, and then I've got a fan on my legs, so we're surviving. That's the main thing. But on the weekend, because I stream earlier, it gets ridiculously hot in here. It'll get to like 35 degrees. Especially if I play like a PC or an Xbox game and then everything's just cooking in here. It's uncomfortable. It'll be interesting to see what happens when summer comes back around, because I streamed once on a day that was like 33 or 34 degrees and I was suffering. Okay, if you can't hold it, that means it is armor. Oops. I think we'll just drop this opal thing. I don't think it's that good. Bro, I already got that. Pretty sure everybody has one of those. They sure do. Yeah, and the other thing I was thinking of is getting like another fan for like my face. Because although like the ceiling fan's pretty good to just like circulate and kind of like put a little bit on my head, I don't really have anything for my face. And just getting a fan for my face might make it more tolerable to be in here. Otherwise, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into potentially a different air conditioning solution. Maybe putting a window one in, but my window's right there. So it's kind of like everything's in the way, and I don't know how loud that's gonna be. Or I just move. Go to a different house. Try and find something that's more suitable. I mean, maybe we can risk it and go fight this chaos guy at level 34. Maybe. I don't know. If we die again though, it is so much time out of the game to have to redo, especially if I want to really try and get this game finished up before I go to Japan. If I don't, it's gonna be the only thing I think about over there. I'm gonna be like, ah, so close. Literally at the last spot. Oh, we got something down here. What do we have here? We have a little room. And I've been thinking a lot about what kind of character I want to play in Oblivion. And I know what we're all thinking. There's only one character in Oblivion, and that's a stealth archer. Obviously. And if you've played the story of Oblivion, it does lend itself towards stealth more than it does other things. Obviously, you've got the Mages Guild, and you've got the Fighters Guild, and things like that, but you can still sort of get through those for the most part with stealth and, like, mid-range sort of magic or, you know, sword skills, whatever, what have you. It does just feel like the game is a little bit more designed for stealth than not. You found katana. I'm pretty sure we've got that. Let's check. Yeah, he's got a katana. I don't think anybody else can equip the katana. Let's see if Dax can. I don't think he can. I'm pretty sure I tried this last time. Yeah, no. I didn't think so. Yeah, it definitely lends itself to being more of a stealth game than not. And fighting that urge is a little bit hard with some of the story missions. Obviously, you've got the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, and both of those quest lines heavily rely on stealth. Not to mention, some of the main story ones also heavily rely on stealth. So then you end up hybriding. If you're gonna force yourself not to play as a stealth archer, you kind of end up just being a hybrid because you chose away from it, and then when you have to be stealthy, you have to be stealthy. You know, or when you have to use the bow, you don't really have a choice. And if you've played it, you might know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, the only logical explanation, or logical choice then, is the stealth archer. Unless they've somehow changed some things in the game, story-wise, which makes it so that it's more accessible to not be stealth archer, which I don't think they would have done. I think they're trying to keep as much of the original game as they can, while improving some of the interfacing, some of the attacking, and obviously the graphics. But it runs off the same engine, which means I don't think they've touched the story too much, if at all. So we're gonna be a stealth archer, but maybe we also do like a dagger specialization. so that when it comes to some of the more attacky parts of the game, like up close and personal encounters, we're a little bit better equipped. Part of me really wants to go paladin, just have like bubbles and heals as well as like swords and shields. Part of me just loves the idea of that. But then how do you do the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild when you're running around in heavy armor? Unless your sneak's maxed out. Or you've got some sort of enchantment on your gear. And I've been thinking about this way too much. And I can't exactly be a heavy armor, sword and shield wielding magic caster that also shoots a bow and can sneak. Well, I can, but it feels way too, like, broad of a gameplay style to be strong enough for anything. And I mean, people probably know what they're getting into when they watch it at this point. You know it's gonna be a stealth archer. You know it. So if you were to watch somebody streaming Oblivion, I bet the majority of people end up doing stealth. You probably start as something else and then just go stealth. Tell you what, when I did play the old version of Oblivion as sort of a paladin and I wasn't sneaking, you clear things out a lot quicker. If you're strong enough to do what you are, you clear things out real frickin' quick. Because they can hear you, so they just come to you. I wonder how close we are to another level. Alright, we definitely looted that. So we came down from here. And okay, we gotta go back in, we gotta go down this staircase. Excuse me. Sort of fumbling over my words, trying to remember it. Okay, second boss, we've got Carrie. Absolutely awful name for a boss. But I want to sort of try this magic spell. And then we're going to do more magic. As far as, let's do, I think she's water. Is she water? Fire. She's fire. So maybe ice? Let's try ice. Let's try an ice 3. And then we're going to throw an invisible out. So Theo hits 5 for 252. She hits me for 209. So got that fast cast. Now I think this means he attacks not more frequently, but he does more hits in his attack. That's my first ever cast of it, so we'll see. And Ice 3 does 70 damage. Ems is gonna get the invisible off, which is gonna do 40% protection. Which is good. It's very good. And we'll see sort of how we hit coming forward here. So she's already attacked us, which means the round is over. Okay, so we're gonna go fight, and then let's fight again. And then we're just gonna do physical, all physical except Ems. She's gonna punch out a heal. Don't think there's much she can do to really devastate us. Four hits for 92 from Dax, so that's better than what he did Oh, wow. That was a huge hit on Ems. She's at 97 health. Ark hits 4 for 147. And what does Theo hit? He hits 10 for 499. Whoa. It effectively nearly doubled the amount of hits he has just done. She's dead. And then another 500 XP. So obviously they thought about you farming these bosses because they've taken it out. You can't do it. So we're gonna go a little bit further. I know earlier I said after the second boss we're gonna pull it up, but we're doing pretty good. And I don't think it's gonna hurt to just explore a bit more. Oops, that was the wrong person. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go a little bit further here. Okay, now we're dealing with the sea creatures. We're just gonna try a heal, see what sort of damage they do. 3 for 58. I mean, you've got a full party here, so this could take a little while. Could take a hot minute to get through. Hopefully that lobster's gone. Yep, cool. I'd like to kill at least 2 of these things right here. Theo hopefully can one-shot one of these sea trolls. Yeah, cool. I don't think Dax is gonna be able to. Or sorry, Ark. I don't know how I had that set up. I must have misdone that. Anyways. Alright, so 2 down. That's not too bad. We're sitting in a pretty good spot. Alright. So it's gonna take a couple more rounds, unfortunately, but that's alright. Like, we didn't die. We didn't take too much damage at all. Nobody got poisoned. That's the main thing. Poison's just an inconvenience. Alright. This should go a bit quicker now. There's less enemies. Okay. One more to go. At least we know all this healing is gonna be pretty much... Oh, that's gonna be a kill. Alright, cool. Never mind. No heals there. so keep going down here. We're weaving our way. I don't think this is... The sheer size of them is what takes so long. I'm gonna throw out a lightning 2 and just see how effective that is. Just because I'd like to potentially kill him a little quicker than that. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, that's not bad. It's not gonna kill him. It's definitely not gonna kill him. I mean, a lightning 3 may kill them. There, here we go. Here comes the poison. Oh, give me that poison. Sweet, sweet poison. Alright, kill the frickin' sea troll. This other sea troll should go as well. I'm thinking, I'm hoping, praying. Alright, well, the rest of them are just going to be one hits, so that's good at least. I wonder how many people who like have game collections, maybe they're like more on the casual side of game collecting, but I wonder how many of them put their games in alphabetical order, or if there's just no rhyme or reason to it and it's just all on a shelf. Mine at the moment, no rhyme or reason to it, just all on a shelf. I thought about doing an alphabetical order for them, and then I was just like, I don't know if I want to take that time. I really don't. Alphabetical's like, it's nice for the brain. It's like a brain massage, and it makes sense, and it's just like, yes, thank you. But I don't know if I want to dedicate that time. If we pull Final Fantasy II next, I swear, oh my gosh, I'm gonna call in sick from the stream. I'm gonna call in sick from the stream. No, I'm kidding. But that would be unfortunate. I'm hoping we get something light and easy after this. Probably won't be though, knowing the NES. It's probably gonna be hard as all hell. Super Mario Brothers was surprisingly challenging. I had to pretty much start memorizing everything. And then, like, you get a little bit further each time, and then you gotta memorize new stuff, and you gotta keep trying and memorizing and all that sort of stuff. Eventually, obviously, I got it, but it took longer than I expected. Definitely took longer than I expected. Oh, let's heal that up. Let's purify. And then health-wise, everybody's pretty good. We just gotta do the old rotational. Get everybody back where they're supposed to be. There we go. And then it's just kind of like in and out of doorways here. I don't know I don't remember where I went exactly, but I do want to make sure I'm just exploring. Okay, this is a very straightforward, easy-looking fight. Not what I had expected. Definitely expected something more challenging than this. When my partner and I first met and were like spending time with each other, watching movies and all that sort of stuff, we were watching like shark movies, like Sharknado. I think I've seen Sharknado 1, 2, and 3. And then we were watching other, like, there's like these, The Meg with Jason Statham, and then there's The Meg 2. We've watched all that, and then we watched Anaconda 1 and 2. Anaconda 2 is horrible. Not that Anaconda 1's great, but Anaconda 2 is horrible. But yeah, we got off on a, sort of like Creatures of the Sea sort of kick for a while there. Pretty fun though, it's pretty interesting. Sometimes we throw something like that on again every now and again. I don't even know what this thing is I'm attacking. Like what it's even like. Is it even supposed to be representing something realistic? I couldn't even tell you. A shahag. Or a sahag. Sahag. I don't know. I don't know. My brain is melting trying to think of what it could be and how to pronounce that. Sahag. I've noticed a lot of people now do like non-live streams, and it's just like repeats of their streams. I don't know. It's weird to me how many people are watching those. And it's like, why wouldn't you just YouTube that and throw it on a VOD rather than constantly like having your stream going endlessly? I don't know. Maybe there's more money in it on Twitch doing it that way. I don't know. I do find that interesting though. I think there was someone yesterday when I was trying to sleep. I was just kind of scrolling through the retro for a minute, and there was someone doing that, and there was no viewers, and I was just like, well, okay, I don't quite understand that. If you're maybe not a famous streamer, I don't know. I've got a lot to learn about it though, so I'm just sort of like talking out loud. Alright, guy. Time to die. And I swear if this isn't good XP, I'm gonna be so frustrated. It doesn't look like it's gonna be good XP. Like, maybe 400. Oh, 2,000. Okay. That's not too bad. I can deal. I can deal. Speaking of XP, how's everybody doing? So, you would be freaking close. Yeah, he's real close. 14,000 there, 15,000 there, 12,000. Okay, so everybody going level again tonight. Everybody going level again. Alright. Instead of just letting these guys all just get by, hopefully we can one round this with a lightning 3. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, look at you go, Bajo. You nearly got 500 people there. That's awesome. The difference between Lightning 2 and Lightning 3 is huge. But I think I had 5 casts on that, so that's good to know that, like, at least for our grind here, I could probably just keep casting that. And by the time I'm out of them, I'll be done anyways. It'll be time to save. Level 33. Heck yeah. Ems might level here as well. Yeah, she will, I think. No, okay. We got 3 tablets that do absolutely nothing. There's a door there and a door here. Water. We are not going to use any special attacks here. We're just gonna use physical attacks. Should be fine. Maybe do I try and sneak an hour or 2 of a stream in tomorrow? Unscheduled, of course. Just grind a little bit more. And then that way when we come back for Thursday's scheduled stream, we can put this one to bed and feel pretty confident about it. Maybe. Maybe. If I could think of the right thing to say to my partner, she might be okay with it. I gotta think about it though. Because I'd like to go into this fight again. Just know, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take it. Because right now we've been attacking and carrying just fine. The first 2 bosses, no problem. And that's how I felt the last time when I was going towards him, is I was like, we're doing fine, we're great. I think I was level 32 though, when we went and attacked him. And we've got 3 level 33s right now and a level 32. So if we go in with 3 35s and a 34, like that's pretty good. Okay, so this is the 3rd boss. I forgot it was even here. Alright, 3rd boss. Now, we're going to do an attack on Theo. With Theo, we're going to do a speed boost. We're going to... So he's going to be vulnerable to lightning. We're going to do a lightning 3. And then magic-wise, we'll do an invisible 2. Okay, Kraken hits lightning 2. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. 110, that's not too bad. Just don't hit for much more than that. 37, great. Love it. All day. And 17. Beautiful. So we'll get to do everything we want to do before he gets to attack again. And we got 3 for 226. That's a crit. So that's interesting that that's a crit. So he's got pretty good defense. 60 damage. That's not very good at all. And we got that fast cast off, so it'll be interesting to see what the next round of attacking with Theo looks like. And we got that invisible 2 off, so now we should be seeing a reduction to damage taken, so it'll be interesting to see what this next round plays. And I don't remember this being too hard. I think the Tiamat, the wind boss, was harder, a lot harder than the Kraken. We're gonna hold off on another fast spell, and I might do a slow 2 on him and see if he can even be affected by that. Other than that, let's take and do this X for, let's see what this does. Kraken, ineffective. Great, I love that. I love it when things don't work out. So he does 3 hits for 3. Oh wow, he's nearly taken Ark out. Please don't kill Ark. He's so squishy already. I need you to survive, Ark. Just for the XP alone. Okay, 10 hits, 737 damage, and a critical, and he's dead. Beautiful. Fantastic. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Piddly 500 XP. They've obviously thought that out pretty well. We are going to just chew away at some of these low-level cures to get Ark into a better spot. That is not Ark. We just don't want to use the ones that are life. Because that's really important. And, I mean, everybody's pretty good now, and we're not gonna go any further, I think, as far as any more bosses. But we're just gonna keep the grind going. And let's hit, well, we got 3 more lightning 3s. Let's keep the good times going here on the lightnings. Okay, that's enough to kill him. That's good. Very good. Nice, nice. I'm surprised that lightning didn't do more damage. We haven't been poisoned though, so that's really nice. It's Captain. Captain's here, everybody. Beep. How are you, Captain? Good to see you. We have to grind, unfortunately. I think you missed it last time. We got absolutely smoked by the last guy. And we lost about 2 hours of progress. But here we are again for another stream and another grind. But that's okay, because eventually we're gonna put this one to bed. Yeah, what's your tech support issues? Not that I can help, but I'm a good listener. So we've just been exploring the final dungeon a little bit more thoroughly this time. Last time we sort of just like went straight to the boss, mostly by accident, because I was just sort of going the first way I thought to go, and for the most part we just sort of went directly to the final boss. So now we're sort of allowing that possibility of other pieces of gear, maybe. Oh, are you programming? Is that, I mean, if you wrote it, are we talking like Python kind of stuff or Java, or is that the kind of jazz we're talking about? I got no idea. My partner does a little bit of that. She knows how to do a little bit, and I just go, that's phenomenal. I've got no idea what you're talking about. She's very good with that stuff. We are going to go all in. Okay, now we want to save the exit. We need that exit. So what can we do? We'll do a wall on Ark, because he's our squishiest. Definitely our squishiest guy. This program was written by the guy I was hired to replace. WinForms app built in C something. C, what the hell is that? Pound? Is that a pound, or is that a number? Anyway, 3.5. In other words, it's old as heck. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I've heard of C++, or is that a C++ symbol? C sharp. Oh, I never heard of that one. Not that I'm a programmer. We had to do a little bit of like PLC programming when I was going to TAFE or tech school, depending on what you call it, and I was terrible at it. If there's anything I just couldn't figure out for some reason, reading programs was like, my brain could not compute it. Give me an electrical cabinet to wire up, and I will wire it up. But give me a program, and I'm just like, huh? Huh? Oh. Yeah, let's just go straight up attacks here and see how we do. And we're gonna do a heal 3, because we can. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I was very fortunate. The electrical work I did didn't have any resistors or capacitor. Oh, well, I did a little bit with capacitors, but not much. But I was lucky. Mine were all like control panels, so I didn't have to do wires any smaller than 0.75 mil. I don't know what that is in American. I don't know what gauge that is, sorry. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing electrical panels. That was kind of like, it felt almost like art at the same time as like doing electrical work. Yeah, very much enjoyed that. But we moved on. We're doing different things now. Now we sit at a computer all day. We get very little exercise. And yeah, fortunately, I have been affected. keeps it pretty good. I think that lightning should take care of most of those. So, I'm assuming, Captain, maybe you're fortunate you get to work from home? Or maybe you don't work from home, maybe you work in an office, but you got like a good thing going where you can sort of have something in the background. That's what I've got going. I can sort of have something in the background, which I really appreciate. For every random encounter, do a push-up. Man, I'll tell you what, that'll probably get me in shape real quick. But we're going to Japan in a few days, so that, believe it or not, is going to be really good for me health-wise. Just walking a lot more. We're going to do Mount Fuji as well. I don't know how much of it we're going to do, but we're going to do some of it. So that'll be good. But nah, it's my own fault. Just being a POS at the moment. I know what to do. Like, that's the thing. We all know what to do. It's just whether or not we do it. Wow, I don't think any of those guys got taken out by that lightning. That's very upsetting. See, my real problem is I like pizza way too much. Way too much. Here's how much. Here's how bad it is. Today when I was at work, I've got a couple of quiet days because I'm getting ready to go away, so I've not got much going on. And I was just thinking about food, and I was like, you know what I haven't had in ages? It's like pizza. I ordered a pizza, I ate the pizza, and then I remembered I ate pizza yesterday as well. Yes, pizza. If there's one thing the States does really well, it's pizza. You guys smash pizza. Your pizza is consistently good. Even a bad pizza in the States is a pretty damn good pizza. Whereas I've had pizzas here where I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is this? I was just saying earlier, I was talking about food earlier, because food, one of the best pizzas I've had was a Korean pizza. It was so good, so good. And when I go to Japan, that'll be something I want to try, is just try a couple of pizzas and just see what the difference is, you know, or if they're super similar or not. Yeah, man, take care of what you need to take care of. I'll be here. Actually, no, I'll be wrapping up soon, unfortunately, but I do need to get some sleep. Do appreciate you checking in, though. Always like to see your face around here, or your text around here. Maybe let's do one more fight. Let's do one more fight. One more fight for the road. I haven't gone down there. Air. Maybe one more fight after this one. Maybe one more. Okay, so this is the air section, which means there's this boss, and then the final boss, Chaos. But too low level, unfortunately. And if we were to go in now, we'd probably get absolutely annihilated. don't want to have to lose 2 hours of progress. Like we did last time. Oh wow, none of them died. That's wild. Alright, we're gonna sneak one more fight in. I am past my time, but I reckon I can get one more in, and no one's gonna get upset about it. Big damage. I love it. Oh, Rocket, go to bed. What are you doing? What time is it? What time is it, Rocket? Holy man, what are you doing? Oh, it's 6:30 a.m. You're getting ready for a wonderful day. That's right. That's right. I did catch a little bit of your stream yesterday for you, but no. I was driving as well, so I couldn't really stay on for too long, unfortunately. Let's just keep the heals going. Yeah, let's not do anything too fancy. Heck yeah, man. Another beautiful day at work. You'd be getting close to, maybe not. You might be getting close to wrapping up Banjo-Kazooie. I thought I was close to wrapping this out about 2 streams ago. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I majorly wrong. Lost 2 hours being that wrong. Click Clock Wood. Man, I love the way they named stuff in that game. It honestly just feels like it feels a lot like Super Mario 64, and in the best way possible. Maybe a little bit more story, but that's how good it is in my opinion. Oh, can we get a kill here? Let's get a kill here. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is such a good game. I'm hoping Banjo-Tooie is pretty good as well. I've heard some of the later games aren't very good, which is a major bummer. But I don't know. Sometimes, man, sometimes I play games that people say aren't good, and I'm just like, I don't know, this is pretty good. I watched somebody play some Nintendo 64 Indiana Jones game, and it looks like it could be terrible, but also fun. So that's something I might have to look into adding to my list. And I quite enjoy the new indie game. That's pretty good. But yeah, I really want to finish this one before Japan. What does that mean? That means I might I might have to do a sneaky extra stream tomorrow and just grind at this a little bit longer. So we'll see. We'll see. It might be a short one. It might only be an hour of grinding, because then when I come back Thursday my time for my 3-hour stream, I'm hoping I can knock this out. Because if I don't finish this before I go to Japan, it's gonna just sit in my head and just be annoying. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. This will be the most like outside of my comfort zone travel-wise I've ever done anything, and a big part of it's the language barrier. But getting past that, I think will be the biggest hurdle, and I think everything else is gonna be pretty sweet. And then some people say it's really not that big a deal. I've got probably maybe a dozen or more words that I think will be like really common for me to need to know. I've put those in my phone. I've done a bunch of currency exchange like things in my phone, so I know how much things are in relation to like what they are here. We got cash, like we got a bunch of yen, so we're all sweet for that. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's gonna be great. I really do. I think of all the places in the world to visit, I think Japan is gonna be one of those things that's like right up my alley. Oh yeah, level 34. Someone else would be close to. Let's have a look. So she's 34. Theo should be real close. Yeah, he's gonna be 34 really quick. And then who else? He's quite a ways off. And then Ark's just back there because he's a squishy little bastard. Guys, I'm gonna have to exit. I'm sorry. Oh no. It's not fair, but it is life. I have to get some sleep, unfortunately. But this was a super productive stream. We got some more magic spells to help us with this last fight. We should be way more prepared than the first time. We should be way more prepared. Oh, you guys would be very close to the same time zone, Rocket and Captain. Yeah, it's 9:40. I'm an early to bed kind of guy. I have sleep apnea, so if I don't let myself lay down for a long time, I just feel like crap in the morning. I don't want to talk about it. But hey, thank you guys for checking out the stream. Much appreciated. I will be back again maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We won't attack the boss tomorrow. The only thing we'll do tomorrow is a little bit more grinding. We'll save the boss for the scheduled stream, and that way, if you guys want to try and get on, you can. If not, that's cool too. I appreciate, you know, anytime you guys spend here is great for me. Appreciate you guys chatting. That is me. I am done for the night. If I do anything else, I may hear about it. I may not. But until next time, peace out.